What are we talking about today?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What Are We Talking About? Today, we're talking about Fear the Walking Dead. What's the episode called?
Not Fade Away?
Not Fade Away, episode 4. I actually there was no zombies in this episode, so...
It wasn't bad for that reason at all.
I didn't actually dislike this episode. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
I liked it, but at the same time, it was, I thought, even if they didn't have zombies in the first and the second episode, those episodes still really got me into the show. Whereas now, I like this episode, I like the last episode, but it's almost like I'm starting to find things that I'm nitpicky with. Like, maybe some of the acting at certain points, they're all really good. Not bad at all. But just some people have troubles with certain array of emotions. I thought, especially in this episode with that whole sniveling and crying scene, I thought even I could have done that. But overall, the episode was good. It's just, I don't know. There was something about, I definitely, from when I read what it was about the army coming in, especially from how it left off the last episode, the army was coming in. And I thought for sure...
They just skipped 9 days?
Yeah, they skipped 9 days.
That part kind of is like...
It kind of bugged me because there were, you missed... It felt like you missed a lot, but at the same time, I can see where they're going with that because they were almost trying to build that mystery of what's outside their fence, basically, their quarantine zone. But, what was I saying with that last part there? Anyways, go on. I'll try and think of it.
Well, I liked the whole episode pretty much. I didn't know what was going to happen. I kind of thought somebody was going to try and escape, go out the fence, and try and find those people that were flashing the mirror.
Oh,
but
that was cool.
They get gunned down.
Well, it's funny because it's ironic how he went up to the house, or top of the house, to go look at it.
Well, no, he was just sitting up there, and he just happened to notice the lights. Well, because he didn't think there was lights before.
I think he went to go just at least check it out.
No, because I'm pretty sure
even his wife came in and was like, okay, there is something out there, and then he even went as far as to go tell that guy, the army commander.
Yeah, but I don't think that's why he was on the roof. Out there. Because everybody was just exasperated because Nick got taken away.
Oh yeah, no,
that's why he was on the roof.
I know. Okay, yeah, that was
not because he was checking.
I don't know. I think he was trying to.
I think that was just a coincidence. He was on the roof, and then all of a sudden, because the way that because the lights started flashing, and he was shocked. He wasn't looking for it, and then there's the lights.
No, but at the same time,
he was shocked. He wasn't looking for it, and then all of a sudden he was shocked that there was the lights.
I think he went up there with some sort of aspect of thinking that maybe he will see it, because it's almost near the end of the episode he starts to see those little things about him questioning the army and their intentions, because he was all for them at the beginning.
Yeah.
But slowly throughout the episodes he starts seeing things.
But I don't think he went up to the top of that roof.
No, I think it was I think it was a combination of the two. A lot of it being the events that had just happened with Nick getting taken away, and that Liza being the one that had caused it, but his ex-wife. But also seeing, just almost trying to prove to himself that the army is trying to do good, that there are no people out there, that they're all dead, and that they're just kidding.
I mean, it could be, but
I think that whole end scene was very situational, but I think it was very not prophetic, but
I think the director did it, or the writers did it on purpose, but I don't think that the character went on the roof to go look for the lights.
No,
I think that part was a coincidence. I think that wasn't any part of it. It was
I'm not saying
he happened to be on the roof when the lights.
I'm not saying he went to go directly look for the lights. I just mean he went up there almost trying to prove to himself that at the same time, he was things were going on in his head that was just go place to it, relax. But at the same time, it was almost he wanted to go sit up there because he didn't want to see the lights. He wanted to.
I know what you mean, but I don't think that is. I don't think that that's part of it. That's just my personal opinion. You can have your opinion, right? Like, but
either way, the gunshots
in my opinion,
happened,
I don't think that.
And he got them killed, though. Regardless, he was the one who got them killed.
No, I agree because he told them.
He told them.
And yeah, but
my
that
whole
was.
thing,
I just thought it was a coincidence, the fact that he was the one on the roof when they got shot.
Oh yeah,
right?
but that's
like,
what I mean. Though it's almost like it was supposed to be symbolic. The whole scene was supposed to be almost symbolic of how he
finally now realizes the truth.
He almost he's realizing
it wasn't
the truth.
like he realized more than one truth.
He didn't want it. It was like he didn't want it to be true, but then he was realizing the truth. But at the same time, he just didn't want it to be true.
Yeah.
But now it's blatant and out there that this is the truth.
There's people out there and they're just killing people for
the
no
army
reason.
is just killing. They don't know how to contain this.
So there was some predictions made before we started watching the episode.
Yes, and my whole thing was. Here,
far, we don't know. My prediction: we don't know if it's actually come true or not. But both of your predictions came true.
Mine, I didn't even think mine would go as far because I said I think the army is going to be very black and white about how they deal with this whole situation, and they were, but they were a lot more black and white than I thought they were going to be. Like when they took Nick away, like it was throughout the episode, it's kind of leading up to, yes, I could see Nick being taken away, but at the same time I was just like, there's no, like that would just be stupid if they did, and they did. And it was like, okay, they are very, like, they're not taking any chances with absolutely anything. They're eliminating every risk possible. Right? And I was pretty happy that
that was a surprise to me.
The
that
army
they took
being
Nick.
black and white.
I think that was a surprise to everyone. Like that, when the dude was like, I have two names here, and the guy was like, yeah, that chick and me, because I'm her husband. And he's like, no, Nick
Clark.
Yeah. Everybody's like, what?
Yeah, no.
And then the sister's just like, run.
Didn't help out much.
No.
Still got,
But
what's the second prediction now?
Didn't you? I'm pretty sure. I'm forgetting what I thought there was two though. There was so you said that it was gonna be black and white. There was something else that I'm pretty sure you said.
How there was gonna be the one army guy that might. I think there's going to be that one army guy that's going to help out, but at the same time, I think he's going to screw them over in the end, too.
The dude who is with that Mexican chick? Ophelia or whatever?
Ophelia, yeah. The Ophelia Salazar, the daughter to the, like, Mafia
well,
guy.
what we think is the Mafia. I don't know. It hasn't been confirmed,
he's
but
part of...
It seems like it. Seems like he knows what's up. He has some ties. He said that his father was a very important person in his town.
But I feel like I don't think he was born in the country. I think he was born
in Mexico.
Oh, was he?
I'm pretty sure didn't he say that when he grew up in Mexico, the Mexican government came into the small town that he lived in.
He just said the government. I don't think they said a specific country.
But the way that he talked about it, he made it sound like it was in Mexico.
I just thought
that's what I thought.
Central American country.
It might not have been Mexico
I thought maybe even like Cuba or something like that.
Yeah, it could be. I just said Mexico because it's attached to California.
Exactly. Yeah, like it works.
But it could have been any other country too. But I think that he wasn't born in the U.S. and that story that he told took place in whatever country he was born in.
Yeah.
But
and he knew what was going on with this army the entire. Like he's calling all the predictions on this.
He knew kind of.
He knows what's going on.
And basically, the prediction that I said before was that I thought that they were going to quarantine everybody, or that they were going to be taking people away and quarantining them if they were in contact. Like they are doing that. But we don't know what their intentions are.
But they're going beyond that. Even they're taking any sort of risk.
Yeah,
even that guy who's having an emotional breakdown, they took him, and it's like they're not giving anybody any chances.
And we don't know what happens when they take them.
No, exactly. And
we'll find that out next episode.
I almost
probably,
feel
hopefully.
like Liza, like how just quickly, you know how Liza kind of screwed them all over. I think she almost kind of went because she knows that something's up, and she knows
she wants to be able to save Nick and stuff
I
like that.
think
That's what I was
where
kind of
it is
thinking
gonna
too.
happen, because I feel like they left it off with this animosity between the whole family and Liza.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think it's
And then
Liza's
she'll come back. It'll be like how Carol redeemed herself.
I think it's
I got Judith.
Yeah,
but this she'll be like, I got the drug.
Her intentions were good in the first place, but then she realized what she was actually doing, and it caused bad. And I think she's trying to redeem herself.
Yeah, I agree.
And she's gonna come back, but no matter what, I don't think she's created animosity with her kid now that she can't undo.
That's irreversible damage there. You can't.
Because he's an emotional bitch like
he
that.
is. He is quite the little punk. I don't like that kid very much at all. Good for him for noticing the light, but I don't like him.
No, I think he's just gonna be trouble.
Yeah, no, I agree. He seems like he doesn't really get it. The sister, as much as she might not be the strongest actor, seems like her character
is supposed to be stronger. Yeah,
like she
understands that.
Knows
a lot. Even when the parents were arguing and she comes in, it's like, you guys are acting like it's normal.
Yeah.
Everything's not normal.
Yeah.
But anyways,
she's kind of the voice of reason in the house. It seems like, and
even though she's like trying to
self-tattoo herself.
Yeah, with her.
I want to see the end results of that, because if I wonder if it's just gonna be like perfectly drawn. If so,
I know
it's like, really.
No, it's got to be patchy.
It's got to be just not even a tattoo.
Scar.
Yeah, because honestly, the thing she was using as a needle was like huge. That wasn't a needle.
No, and I don't think that ink would even I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look up if they use specialized ink for tattoos. I have a tattoo,
but it's even know if the needle goes in and then squirts ink out under the skin.
Yeah.
It's not just like a needle with ink on it that you poke into the skin.
It wouldn't work like that, no. But anyways, overall, I would say compared to the other episodes, this is, like, in terms of how, like, intense, especially the ending. This episode left me really wanting to see the next episode the most out of any of the other episodes yet so far. That is true. Maybe not the most for me, but I felt like, it started off kind of weak for me, and then it ended fairly strong, that's for sure. But I'm gonna have to put this at like my third favorite out of the 4 so far, because I think
the second episode.
The first
episode was really good.
The first and second really got things hyped up for me. Like, the end of the second episode is when we got to see them like getting ready to go into the riot. Like, they just got off the streets and all. It felt like you were just about to see all this chaos.
And then the third episode was a little disappointing.
Yeah, and in the third episode, it's like they fucking confine everything down slowly from the city into this small suburban neighborhood.
And now it's like they brought themselves back up, I think, in terms of how good it was. I didn't like the third episode that much, but this one I liked quite a bit more.
No, yeah, that's why I put this at third. The last episode was at 4, like, lowest.
Oh yeah,
my least favorite episode so
I
far.
agree.
But this episode,
terms of overall, this one last one wasn't my favorite, but in terms of like where it left at the end, it's like I really want to see what, like, it's had the most intriguing, almost like twist at the end. Not a twist, but you know what I mean. You like kind of see everything else. It's like, okay, I kind of can guess what's gonna happen next. Now it's like, I kind of can guess, but I have almost no idea what's going to happen next in terms of, like, when they get to this quarantine zone. What's that going to be like? You know what I mean? This is the first time that there's, like, real mystery. Like, the army kind of left with a little bit of mystery, but not really. You kind of guess what's going to happen, right? But with this, it's almost like, okay, now that we know what's kind of going on, how far is it going, like, what really is going on behind the scenes?
I think this next episode, they're going to get out and see for themselves what it's like on the outside.
Yeah.
Because they're telling them everything's dead. They went block by block,
house to house, now room by room. Trevor has seen firsthand that they just, and the wife? Madison saw the dead body, but he watched the people get killed.
No, well, he seen the gun. He heard.
It was from far
seeing-
away, but he watched it happen.
Yeah.
He couldn't see it fit like close up or anything, but he saw the people shining lights, so he knew there was people there. And then all of a sudden, gunfire killing him, which the only people going around with guns.
Is
And
the
he
army,
just
yeah.
told, like you said,
No, I know,
he
yeah.
told the army about that house with the light. So then he
That's
knows
the crazy
now,
thing,
and
though,
so
too,
does
is that like they didn't
Morgan or
they
whatever
didn't
you
even
said her name was.
say. Did he even say where they were?
No, he just said.
He just said there's
in the hills.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's.
But they just the leader of that group of soldiers was probably like sweep again and
Yeah.
fucking do a better job this time, because he said there's civilians are seeing people or whatever, you know what I mean, and he's like, that can't happen, or what, you know what I mean, so that could be, who knows.
No, it's like I almost wish we could have seen the fall of the city.
No, I agree,
Because-
it's almost too small of a story. I wanted more mass
No, it's
chaos and shit.
We were building up to all this mass chaos that thought we were gonna see, and then all of a sudden it's just like civilization is literally gone now. Like,
Yeah, it's just
how much of the population is gone?
now it feels almost like The Walking Dead already.
Yeah, exactly. Except with just more organized people trying to keep it together.
There's still a
before
little
the
bit of
absolute
government and
break.
stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it's weird.
it was. It's like,
But
because
it'll be
that's a huge.
that's why I say it's-
LA.
It's
Is it not?
interesting to see where it's gonna go. But no, I agree. The fact that they skipped 9 days. Why did they need to skip 9 days?
I don't know. Maybe they quarantined off the entire city, and whoever was in the city is just left there, and then everybody on the outside, they're just kind of trying to quarantine, like the lesser infected, I guess.
I don't know.
But at the same time, it's just like, what happened to that mass amounts of people? Where did they all go? Like, there's no way they all turned in 9 days. Like, that's a lot of people in 9 days. And this is a slow moving virus, right? Like zombie virus. It doesn't, you're not going to kill that many people in less than 9 days.
It takes a long time for them to turn. Like,
No, I want to know where they all went.
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Hopefully we'll find out.
That's why I had a kind of problem at the beginning of this episode. But yeah, like I said, find out. I gotta get going.
Yeah,
so
it's getting late. Thanks for watching. Come back and watch again next week when we watch again next week. Never stop learning.
hand shot first. I don't know.